What? So what you mean to say is I won't be able to play PlayStation 5 games on a PS4? Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Magetsu, live and in effect while you waiting on your check. And right now, man, what we got right here, man, is it's an article I just recently came across talking about PlayStation 5 games will not be compatible with the PlayStation 4. All right, so this is what we got. It says Sony has no interest on making its PlayStation 5 games compatible with the PS4. So first we want to talk about forward compatibility and backwards compatibility. When you're dealing with a new generation console, you always, most people since they started making next gen consoles, is I always wondered why some games were not forward compatible versus backwards. Now I've always agreed, like if you make a PlayStation 2, I should be able to play PlayStation 1. If I make a PlayStation 4, I should be able to play PlayStation 3 on the next gen console. I should be able to do the same thing with PlayStation 5 versus PlayStation 4. So even before I get into this, I don't understand why people think that's a bad thing, you know? So it says in the article, ahead of its PlayStation 5 games reveal next week, Sony has shed more light on its next-gen transition game plans, revealing that counter to Microsoft's Xbox X Series strategy, it won't be making PlayStation 5 games compatible with PlayStation 4. Makes sense. Microsoft, of course, have always pledged its first-party Xbox Series X games will, for the console for the first 2 years, be backwards compatible or be forward compatible. You'll be able to play it on both. So, albeit with additional bells and whistles for next gen versions. According to Sony Interactive Entertainment President and CEO Jim Ryan, however, that's not a strategy PlayStation plans to follow. While Sony is telling developers that new PS4 games must function on a PS5, so yes, the latter end, like Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, and any game made ongoing forward, it's going to be playable on PlayStation 5, which makes sense because that would make it backwards compatible. While Sony is telling developers that new PlayStation 4 games must function on a PS5, Ryan, speaking to Gaming Industry Biz, confirmed that the company has no interest in making its PlayStation 5 games compatible with PlayStation 4. That we have always said that we believe in generations, he explained. We believe that when you go through all the trouble of creating next-gen console, that it should include features and benefits that previous generation does not include, which is true. Say in our view, he added, people should make games that can make the most of those features, whether it be dual sense controller, whether it be 3D audio, whether it's the multiple ways that the SSD can be used. We are thinking that it's time to give the PlayStation community something new, something different, that can be only enjoyed by the PlayStation 5. Ryan stressed, however, that Sony wouldn't be abandoning its 100 million strong PlayStation 4 audience anytime soon. We have always felt that we have a responsibility to serve that PlayStation 4 community for several years after the launch of PlayStation 5, which means like not everybody that's not going to be able to afford it. He said, acknowledging that it represented a huge business opportunity for the company, which means you can make money off both systems. The numbers are quite straightforward. If you say in broad brush figures that we have a community of 100 million PlayStation 4 owners right now, and in the first couple of years, I don't know, somewhere in between 15 and 25 might migrate to PS5, that still leaves a huge number of people on PlayStation 4. And I have a question about that, but I'll get to that later after I read this. And that community is demonstrating an amazing stickiness and willingness to stay engaged. I think the events of the past few months have just reinforced what we knew already. To date, Sony has remained relatively coy about the PlayStation 5, while Microsoft is well into its reveal plans, with the company set to unveil its first big party games this July. Sony has so far focused on tech specs and teasing glimpses of the console's controller, but that will change Thursday. However, when, as confirmed as earlier today, Sony will showcase about an hour of PlayStation 5 titles, will we finally get a look at the console itself? Only time will tell. Alright, so a few things I want to point out. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with PlayStation 5 games not being PlayStation 4 compatible. It just makes total sense. You're definitely not gonna lose money in that aspect. Why would I? Most people will have both systems, so you're not really losing anything. You know what I'm saying? Although you still have some people who won't get that system anytime soon. They're gonna wait till the price goes down, and then they're gonna make their purchase with the backwards compatibility. So it's been revealed long ago that you're going to be able to play PlayStation games of the previous generation on the PlayStation 5. So, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4. So any game, so I'm pretty sure the PlayStation Store on that PlayStation 5 is going to be massive. Um, the one question they talk about all these games, but what about PlayStation 5's compatibility with MMOs? And I'm gonna make a separate video going into depth into that, but consoles have always had issues with online games. It's like Final Fantasy 14, where you have a bunch of players in the same place, or lag or ping or anything like that. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't have an issue with that because I'm not doing anything with my PlayStation 5 Pro. I already have that. So I'm not gonna be doing anything like, say when I do stream, it's gonna be on the PlayStation 5. So I have both. I don't know, but I do know that some people might have an issue with that because they are not gonna buy the PlayStation 5 off the bat. So I'm pretty sure Sony has a plan. Only time will tell. But let me know what y'all think, man. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this. If you like my review or my reading, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And I'll see y'all later at the next review, man. You guys have a good night. Check out the new posters, baby. It's coming together. Hey, 100,000. Let's get it.